Hey guys, I'm Natalie Hodge. Welcome to SnapComms, where we bring you news in a snap. Joining us on today's program are His Excellency the Governor Augustus J.U. Jaspert and Deputy Governor Mr. David D. Archer Jr. to speak to us about the upcoming Remembrance Day events. Thank you for joining us on this program today, gentlemen.
Thanks for having us.
Remembrance Day, Governor. For me, to be honest, when I hear Remembrance Day, I think about America. Why is it important to us as a British territory? Why should we be concerned about Remembrance Day?
Yep. For Remembrance Day, which this year is on Sunday, the 11th of November, this year marks 100 years since the end of the First World War. But actually what we're remembering is all of those who have given their lives and sacrificed their lives for the freedoms and the peace that we have. In the British Virgin Islands, we thankfully have peace, we have freedoms, but those should never be taken for granted. And those freedoms and the peace that we enjoy and that are around the world are there because hundreds of thousands, millions of soldiers, sailors, airmen and women lost their lives to protect us and to keep our freedoms.
Deputy Governor, tell us what we can look forward to with this year's event, Remembrance Day event.
Thank you. As the Governor mentioned, of course, being the 100th year after the end of World War I, it's important that we take some time and pay homage. At this year's event on Sunday, which is the 11th of November, this Sunday, as a matter of fact, you can expect veterans to march along with other organizations such as police and fire from the entrance at the H.L. Stout College all the way to the Eileen Parsons Auditorium. Once persons get in there, we'll have a program where we honor the veterans. We will ensure that we take the time and the pace to remember persons who have served. Once we've followed, after that, we do have a ceremony at the end, which is going to be a beacon lighting ceremony where we'll pay homage along with other Commonwealth nations and signal our beacons, but it will also have a 21-gun salute. So we not only have the march in the beginning, the actual ceremony in the middle, and at the end we'll have a celebration or a remembrance of veterans who have served by having a 21-gun salute.
Okay, now I was going to ask, why is it important for the public to participate? And you're saying that we should pay homage to those persons that served and gave us the freedoms that we have today. Recapping, you mentioned that there's a beacon lighting. In previous years, there was not a beacon lighting. Is that's what's different this year?
Well, in previous years, we only had the ceremony, but we felt that because it's the 100th year in terms of the end of World War I, that we should do something a little bit more significant. And for persons who have served, having those ceremonies, but also the 21-gun salute to honor persons in that regard is very symbolic, and we want to ensure that we do all that we can within the Virgin Islands to pay homage.
Okay, so is there anything else you want to tell us about Remembrance Day? Is there anything you want to leave the viewers with?
Well, just for me to close, as the Deputy Governor has said, this is a particularly poignant Remembrance Sunday. It's 100 years since the end of the First World War. The beacon lighting will signal battle over, essentially. So across the United Kingdom and across the Commonwealth, beacons will be lit up across the world to signal the end of those horrific hostilities. But it's an important thing that we never take peace, freedom, security for granted. I've had the privilege to work alongside military personnel in my career, seeing the dedication, the commitment and the knowledge that at any time they could be called upon to take the ultimate sacrifice is something that we should honour and reflect on. And I think for all people, all generations, whether are connected to people who serve or have served, or are actually young people who are just enjoying the peace and security that we're blessed with in these Virgin Islands, I think it's important we take some time to reflect, honour and remember.
Yeah. And we have veterans all around us, and we don't always know who they are. A ceremony is today to bring schools out, to bring young children out, but also for the community to recognize persons, to honor them, and to know who they are. So at minimum, being able to see persons who have served to ensure our freedom, our safety, and overall having the peace that we have within this territory and throughout the world.
All right, well, thank you both for joining us and giving us some information on the upcoming Remembrance Day event.
Thank you.
Remembrance Day is a time of year where we pay homage to ex-servicemen and women who have dedicated their lives to service in the military so that we all can enjoy the freedoms we have today. The Remembrance Day service is on Sunday, November 11th, beginning at 4:30 p.m. Paramilitary organizations and ex-servicemen and women will participate in a procession from the entrance of the H. Lovely Stout Community College grounds to the Eileen L. Parsons Auditorium, where the Remembrance Day service will follow. This year's Remembrance Day is anticipated to be a historical one as we commemorate the 100th anniversary of World War I, and the territory has also registered to participate in a special beacon lighting ceremony to commemorate the event. Well guys, there you have it. I'm Natalie Hodge signing off. Be sure to tune in for your daily feed of SnapComms, where we bring you news in a snap.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Twitter, and Facebook at BVI Government and Instagram at GIS BVI.
SnapComms is brought to you by the Disaster Recovery Coordinating Committee, Government of the Virgin Islands.